master sheet. So to take a look at it. So it have the goal listed down there, and then the goal that you have put down in the onboarding slide, right? Also help to transfer, and also we have the IR project and everything. So we will use this master sheet lah. Okay, so you can start it or put it at anywhere that you can easily access. Okay. Oh, I haven't sent you all the slide. Very fun. Yeah. Then you all have the edit access. Okay, so you can go into this sheet. The next thing is some call to action follow up from last week. So we have this 4 call to action, right? And then you can just write down or go to your column, and then you say done, or you type out the percentage that you have done, or what is the things that are left. And then go through GFS. If you're done, you just put done, and then add director, or if they're still in progress or you still need to confirm anything, you just write down lah. And then eat well and rest well. Okay, so you can put down. Do you do that? Okay, you rate yourself like 1 to 5. Yeah, you can just count here. Let's have 30 seconds. Can you meet down edit? Yeah. Okay, try it. I think today a little bit special because we have new friend joining in. Guan Yu, right? Guan Yu Tan. Hello.
Yeah.
When they are typing, do you want to introduce yourself?
Then hello everyone. I'm Guan Yi from I think it's somewhere. But currently we're not running but just like I want to know more about GV.
Okay, nice. Hello, welcome. So Guan Yu, your name is in Chinese is Guan Yu.
Guan Yu.
Wow, it's the same with the Guan Yu.
Chinese.
Oh, wow, okay. Oh, it's a very nice name.
But the Guan is like 第四声
Guan Yu. Oh, okay. Dun. Why no one want to type this? A bit. The first page. Okay, I know the cover page, so it's a bit. In progress. Okay. At least got something. Okay. You can type the percentage of progress. You don't tell me 5%. 50. Okay lah, 50. Pass. Okay. This is speechless. 35. Okay. Cool. Thank you for being honest. Okay, I like that. But I don't like the number, so it's fine. Okay, let's go next. And then I think this is the goal breakdown. So I think all of you have done, right? Yeah. So for TU, I think you can update it. Okay, it's there already. Okay, thank you. Cool. So right now we'll go to the most exciting part of this space. Okay, which is the pop quiz. So this 50%, 35%, you see lah. But I think the question is quite easy one. Okay, so maybe you can score. And I will share this tab. So you can either you want to use your phone or you want to use your laptop. Yeah lah. Okay, I say anything, I will do it. So you when we go to your laptop or phone, and then let me generate the code. So for Guan Yu, you can also join in and test a bit your knowledge. So you want to join? You put your real name, okay? Don't put the nickname that I don't recognize. I want to see your mark. Okay, okay, good. Sana is there. Change the music. Let me see how many people we have. So it should be 6 or 8. 1, 2, 3. Then you're joining, you're not joining. It's okay, okay lah. Okay lor. Cool. So then I think we will start. Okay. It's very easy, relax. All of the below are either experience leadership development program at SEP. To answer only no. Who haven't? Click. Okay, so let's see. So we have one person correct. Okay, so ELD is the Isaac Experience Leadership Development Program, where you can see in the there's one model, right? And then for actually we have global volunteer, global talent, global teacher, and also Isaac membership. Okay, so these are all ELD program. However, engage with Isaac is actually in another circle, which means we engage with Isaac first, so that the people will go into the ELD program, and then we will have the lifelong connection with those people. So Isaac engage with Isaac is the first step, and then only we go into ELD. Okay, so AWA is actually not ELD program. Okay, can I see them who get it correct? Eh? No one. You show green color. Why no one? You don't know what? Okay, it's fine. We continue. Okay, so congratulations. Good job for the one that get it right. Okay, so we go to the next one. I can see. So the correct one is burden. Okay, next. Question number 2. Key benefit is the benefit that we will highlight. Key one. So there are more than one, or you can choose one. It was so fast this time. Okay, cool. So correct, if you choose cross cultural environment, you are right. If you choose develop yourself, you are right. If you choose volunteer experience, you are right also, because all these 3 is actually the key value proposition that GV is providing. So if you go through the GV basic inside the value proposition part, they will mention these 3 things. Of course, we can also enhance personal branding, but it's not the main key benefit of GV, because every other kind of volunteering program can also help them to enhance this personal branding. Okay, let's see the. Okay, wow, when it's still the first one, Yijing come out already. Okay, next. Is it true? You. Okay, false. Wow. Oh, correct. Good job. So, who is the other customer of GV? Sana. Keep kicking it wrong answer. Partner, yes, correct. Good job. So apart because we mentioned GV, we didn't mention like OGV. So for GV, there are two part lah. One is the youth, and then second kind is a partner. So for partner, it's more to the IGV side where they need to find opportunity provider or those. Okay, nice one. Next. Wow, we have a streak already. Correct customer flow of GV. Three, two, one. Okay, so the correct is actually this one, the blue color one, where we start with attraction and then go into consideration, preparation, experience, post experience. So it's actually the same with NYV. And then for first one, it's not that nobody choose. So the yellow color one, actually pre-attraction is the part that we've done, but it's not inside the customer flow. And also after experience, there is no like post experience. And then for the green color is because this is a stage. This is correct, but it's not customer flow. It's the status of them in each customer flow. Okay. Yeah. So we will talk about more in the education space number 2, where we talk about SOP of conversion. Okay. Good job for the blue color. Okay. Alright. Then Bernard, you lost the streak, is it? Good. Next one. Wow, so fast. Okay, true. Yes, everyone. Yeah, good. Okay, correct. Insurance should be the one that delivered by home entity. So we have to make sure they actually go and apply for a travel insurance. And we can also suggest them a few insurance. Good job then. No need explain more. Wow, now it's done up. Okay, have the 3 correct answer in a row. Okay, next. Still have 2 more questions. Okay. OP is OP opportunity provider. Okay, so it falls. So the alignment space between the opportunity provider should be delivered by host entity, which is IGV side, where after the EP, the exchange participant, go to their country and they have to make sure there is a space between them and also the opportunity provider where they can align their job scope, align what is their expectation, all those things before they start their project. Okay, so it should be delivered by the host entity. Okay, cool. So next one. Will, can you come out? Okay. 7 questions. First entity is IGV side. Yeah. Faster count. Okay. So 2%, okay, 50-50. So actually it's a false because for host and in total there are 16 standard, and then for host entity they will need to deliver 12 standard. So only 4 standard will be delivered by the home entity. Okay, so the answer is false. Next one. Wow, okay, I'm gonna come back again. So next, last question. Hmm. Okay, if you answer anything, it will be correct. It's just a self-evaluation. We have 2 is this much, okay? So this is above average. Yellow is average. Okay, nobody is green. Okay lah, so it's still acceptable. Okay, cool. So I think that is all. Let's see the podium. Okay, I have the third place, and Sana is the second place. Ta-da! Okay, but it will be the first place. Okay, you can give them a clap. Good job. You want a screenshot so you can. Yeah, have a screenshot. You can show to your SCP. You see it? Then you perform in OGV. Okay. How do I cause this? Oh. Okay, thank you everyone. Yeah, good job, good job. So if you didn't come to the podium here, so don't feel sad, okay? So you can always go and revise the things. So I think just for a few questions, I will like to quickly go through the GV basic, okay? I won't go through the things that you all correct about. Yeah. Can you just go with the use standard? Okay, so this is a customer flow. So just now we talk about attraction, go into consideration, preparation, experience, and post experience. And then for the visitor to sign out to apply, all those is actually the status, but it's not the customer flow. And then for use standard. Okay, so we call it exchange standard. So we have a lot of names to call it like exchange standard. But exchange standard is include use standard and also the partner standard. And then we also have directly call it 16 standard because it has 16. Okay, so there are two types. So this first is the partner standard, and then this is the use standard. I think they didn't correct here. Okay, so it should be the use standard here, and we'll focus on this 16. Okay, so in the preparation, we separate it according to the customer flow as well, which is starting from the preparation phase, and then to the experience phase and the post experience phase. So under the preparation phase, right, the whole entity, which is us, the thing that we need to do is to set personal goal with them. I think it's quite similar to MIB as well. I also need to prepare them with the outgoing preparation, where we have a seminar, or we have just a space if they cannot attend the seminar to really prepare them all the expectation setting, what they need to bring, all those, what is their right, what they have to do, all those things during this preparation space. I mean to make sure they have their insurance as well. Okay, so after that, when they reach there, and before they reach still in preparation phase, host entity need to set expectation setting with them. So after they have approved, right, they have to let them know what kind of project that they have, what will they do, what is the working hour, all those. So they need to be very clear on what they will do when they go for realize. And then visa and work permit is under host entity, where they will help to provide those documents that is needed, approval document, when the EP can actually go and apply for the visa themselves. Okay, so host entity only will provide documents and support, like tell them which kind of visa they will get, but the EP need to go themselves to the immigration center, or some they actually use online, then it's okay already. For example, I think for me last time when I went to Vietnam, I just used an email, so I didn't really go to the immigration center. Not immigration, embassy. Sorry. Okay, immigration is for the host entity. Okay, and then it's arrival pickup. So they need to make sure there are person to pick up them in the airport. Okay, and then who is the person, their contact number, all those. But it's not to let them reach there and then they go to the place themselves. Okay, and accommodation is covered. If it's not covered, then it should be provided. Okay, which means they don't need to find. So they sometimes they might need to pay, some they might not need to pay. It is covered in their project. And then incoming preparation, so we have outgoing preparation. So for host entity, they also need to do incoming preparation for them. Okay, so it's also like a seminar to tell them anything that they need to take note in that country. Okay. And then when they start experience, so it's the first day of work, they will need to go there and then to accompany the EP to go to the opportunity provider part. It can be a school, it can be a center, so they need to accompany them. And then they have alignment space, which is just now the thing here, where they need to be there when the EP is aligned all the activities that they need to do with the OP provider. So this is also to protect the EP. We won't say that suddenly before they come, they actually say they need to teach English to students. And then when they go there, and then the school actually ask them to clean the toilet. So it's actually not aligned. So they have to make an alignment there. And then job description, okay, ensure the job description is fulfilling the working hours, all those. Working hour is here. And then duration, how long they go, the opportunity benefit, like what kind of benefit that they can have. And then it's cover accommodation, cover meals, okay, all those things. And departure support is for them to go back. So they have to maybe help them to arrange taxi, or they let them know how to go to the airport, all those things. And then for post experience, it will be come back. So it will be our job as well to debrief with them, get their whole experience. So that's how they can reflect on what is the thing that they gain. Okay. So this is just a refresh. I think other things is cool already. Yeah. Is there any question on the question just now that you think you still need more touch up? But if you are cool, you can give me a wave in the chat box. Cool. Okay. So we move on. Okay, so right now we go into the product packaging, which is the main topic for today. So product packaging, do you all know what is product packaging? I didn't do any mention this. Let me choose one person. 已经. What come into your mind when you heard about product packaging?
How we deliver to the customer, like something like that.
How we deliver our product to customer. Okay. How about Sanat?
I think same thing, something like how we present it to our potential customer lah. Yeah.
How we present it. Okay, cool. How about Bernard? Bernard feel like sleeping already. Cannot let him sleep.
For me, it's that quite similar to the previous both of you. But I think one more would be like satisfying.
Satisfying. Okay. Okay, cool. Guan Yu, do you want to share?
Like how our customer will view our product.
Okay, cool. Nice one. So thank you everyone. So basically it's how we present our product to the customer, how customer will view it when they deliver it, when they receive, and also and then it made them satisfied. Okay, basically this is the idea. So normally when we talk about product packaging, we think about like boxes, or is there any plastic packaging, all those that's very attractive for the person, right? So if let's say we don't have a brand or we don't have a logo in a product packaging, are you able to guess like which product is it? So you just play one game. And can you tell me what is this? You don't go to a slide. Can you see my screen? What is this? Can you guess the brand? Can you just unmute? Coca-Cola. Yes, correct. So this is Coca-Cola. It's very obvious. Okay. Second one. How about this? What is the brand?
Apollo cake.
Yeah, this is Apollo cake. You are right. And then the last one I think a bit difficult, but it's still quite simple. What is this? It's a shampoo. This is a bit difficult, right? Panty. Okay. Let's see. So it's actually Dove. Okay. So yeah, I think you're confused with this one already, but it's okay. So what we want to know is that even though let's say sometime when we don't have a brand or logo in the product, when people are familiar with that product, they are able to know about this. So do you want to share with me, like, what do you think is the similarity with their product? Packaging. Why is so similar that we can recognize them? What is their characteristic?
Can see the brand name.
Okay, they have a very clear brand name there. Okay. Anything else? Your serious face is it's very cute. Okay, cool. So I'll just go on. Okay, don't stress. Okay, so you can see. Okay, let's take one which is the Coca-Cola as example. Okay, so for Coca-Cola, I think first thing, what is their characteristic of the packaging is it can protect the product inside. Okay, so you need to make sure the drinks inside does not leak out. Okay, this is one thing. Second thing is attractive. Okay, so it's red color and then people feel like, okay, I want to buy it. So how actually attractive this thing come, right? It's not just the color, not just about the star or those things, but it's also depends on when they understand what is the wants and the needs of the customer. So normally not just Coca-Cola, in different kind of brand, okay, when they want to design their package, they will do a very extensive research because they want to understand what is the needs, what is the want of their customer. Then only they go and package their product accordingly. So when you feel like when after all the extensive research have been done, okay, then I will feel that, okay, I'm very encouraged that I want to buy something. And they also, if you look into Coca-Cola, they emphasize a lot on their brain over the product. Like what Sanat mentioned just now, the brand is very clear. And not just about the name. If you think of Coca-Cola, they always think about happiness, right? Because their brand is always associated with happiness. So you would think, okay, I drink this is not because I can how to say, become not thirsty anymore, but it's that, okay, I drink this that I can become happy for a very long time. And then another thing will be displays and promote the product. So this packaging is able to let us to see what is the product inside. So for example, apart from the tin one, they will use it and people know, okay, this is a drink. Okay, and then they also provide descriptions like the ingredients that is made under the label. Okay, so it actually help the customer to manage the expectation of what are they drinking, how many calorie, how many sugar inside, all those things. So it can actually promote their satisfaction in buying or purchasing a product. Okay, so because people don't really will buy something that they don't really understand, it won't make them feel satisfied. Okay, so they only buy it when they, okay, I know what is this and then I want to spend my money on this. Okay, and it's also increase the likelihood for them to purchase when they know what they are buying. Okay, so your packaging should be able to protect the product, attractive, and also displays and able to promote the product itself. Okay, and I think is it should be differentiate the product from the competitor. So it's very eye-catching. Okay, and okay, let's try again. So these are on a shelf, okay, in a shopping mall. Can you pick out the Coca-Cola very fast? Okay, do you see where is the Coca? Okay, yes, right. Okay, cool. So Coca-Cola is here. Then we have here, and then we also have the tin one down here. So not just one, and these are different color. So people will be very easy to identify. Okay, so this is Coca-Cola, and then there's also why whenever we go, not about Coca-Cola, but when we want to buy things, sometimes they will have a fake brand, like it's not the original brand, and then the design to be somehow similar to the original brand. So people will confuse and they will buy it wrongly. It's because they have eye-catching and it's differentiate them from others competitor. Okay, and then it can be caused by you can see on their design, their font, and style of the packaging. Okay, so this is about Coca-Cola, okay, but we are not selling Coca-Cola. Okay, we are selling Global Volunteer. We are promoting this product. Even though Global Volunteer is a product, but it's still different, right, from Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola is a thing, like we can buy and then we can drink, we can experience it. But for Global Volunteer, it's more like a service that we provide the facilitation, opportunity, or platform, and it's more to like experience that they need to join, and then only they are able to they buy the product, but they need to join, they need to experience it themselves. So this is a bit different, but it's still there are similarity. Okay, so first thing is attractive. So how global volunteer can be attractive? First, we need to consider the wants and the needs of the customer through extensive research. So that's why I think during your application, we actually asked about the youth market research output, right? So do analysis on all the responses that you take. So you want to know what they want, what they need, whether your market actually need GV. So if let's say your market is they don't really interested in volunteering, they're more focus on what? Focus on their academic research and they want to further in their academic. So which means GV is not the things that they want. So they won't buy it. Yeah. So this is the first thing that you need to understand. Or if let's say uh they are so this is a speak and networking with other people. So that's why you will need your GV in your market. Okay, and you can package it to package this, highlight this thing. The networking is the thing that you can get. So they will feel like, okay, this I need, then they will purchase it. Okay, so the main goal is actually to attract the customer and to encourage them to buy. Okay, when they know this is what they want. Okay, and it's emphasis on brain over the product. So our brand is Isaac Brain, and then which is leadership development. Okay, not just about the product like global volunteer that you will go, but we have leadership development provided for you. Okay, so you can see. Okay, I want to like shout out to UKM again, Sana. I think their youth research output is the most comprehensive one, and then maybe we can have like 5 minutes. You want to share with us like how do you come up with this youth survey and your thought process? What do you find out all those? Yeah, and what is the course that they are studying? All those for the demographic. They ask about the interest, and then they ask about like which kind of project that they will be interested to go on, and then whether they have interest in GV or not. They even provided the, I think this is the overall picture, and that it go specifically to their IXP. So I think this is the thing that very target, how to say, their market survey output is very targeted. So we can really know what is the things that they need and they want. Okay, I think one more things to add on is maybe you can really highlight the part where it's not right about their pain and gain. Like what is the challenge that they face right now, and then what is the things that they want to gain for themselves? What is the thing that attract them? So maybe this is the thing that we can better align. I think for others, you can also the wants and needs of the customer or those, and you can also do more analysis, or even you can ask your alumni. Maybe you don't want to fill a form, you can just call them like more in depth inside. Okay, cool. So another thing is okay, this is our brand. Next one, displays and promotes product. So how GV is able to displays our product, global volunteer out, right, and promote the product. It's not like we just displays, how we displays it, right, is very important. So first of all, of course, we need to provide description or what is the instruction that they will need to go through. Like for example, when you apply to the product, and then only you will be approved to go. All those instruction, what's the step, they need to have this in their mind. Okay, and then it's increased. You can just take a text box, you can add on text box, and then you imagine yourself as someone that completely don't know about GV. You don't know about Isaac. So if let's say suddenly one people come in, hey, do you want to go for global volunteer? What kind of question you have in your mind? Okay, you just type in as many as you can. You can have 3 minutes, set a time. Key time's up. I see you're still typing, then you can keep typing. Then you have no more, you can give me opinion. Okay, cool. Thank you for listing down. Yes, good job. So these are all the questions that they will have in their mind. Like what is this project, and then what I will do. Do I need to pay? And then where will I go? And then if I pay, what is it? What am I paying for? Is my accommodation is covered? Is my food or transport covered? Is there anyone bring me there, or I need to go myself? And then if I say I don't want to continue in the middle, then what should I do? It's so far from my country. And then what I need to go there, what I need to sacrifice my time. And then what else? I don't want to waste my money, everything. So they have a lot of questions in their mind, but sometimes they won't ask all those questions. Okay. So if let's say if you have experience of promoting, like doing sales assistance during your part-time, right? Or you actually uh been in CXP or sales before, actually the person that you are selling to, the customer, they'll have a lot of questions, but they won't ask every question to you. So but some they will ask that. Okay. So the things is I just want to get a sensing. Any one of you think you are able to answer all these questions? You can 1 to 5. 1 is I can only answer 10%. So 5 is that I can answer all questions. Just type in the chat box. Two to three. Okay, in the middle. Which question that you didn't confident to answer?
I think the specific ones like activities and
Okay.
yeah.
Activity.
And then the price also, because we only know like the fees from that we are going to pay here, right? We don't know like each project fee, something like that. Yeah.
Okay. Two from Yijing, the next also two. Can I ask Bernard, which question that you feel less confident to answer?
First one, of course, is the price, because we also cannot like guarantee like how is the total cost of the project, right? And second would be like I think it's time commitments. Because some person have a personal
Time.
commitments, yeah. So it's like really hard to like persuade them sometimes.
Okay. Cool. How about Yijing?
I think for me is the safety issue.
Safety. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think this one will be their main concern lah from quite a few people.
And okay. How about Guan Yu?
I think for me it's like a bit hard to convince them about like fee issue and also the key activity, like also the purpose for go like overseas for volunteering.
Okay. Cool. Thank you. So we have identified the area that we are not confident with. So I will have one homework for you all is to make yourself able to answer every question that your customer might ask. Okay. So after this phase, I will add you all into the IR group with the people over there. So you have MOC and also Thailand so far. So you are able to ask what kind of question that you have. What is the project fee? What does the project fee include? Okay, all those things. Even though some questions actually already in their booklet, okay, and you can go through their booklet, understand their project, and then you can ask any question. What does MOC look like? Okay, so I give you some of example, right? So the main thing is you need to understand what you are selling, because no one will buy a product from someone who are not even understand the product. They will feel very insecure. they will scared. So for example, they ask you, is it safe if I go to China right now? And then you say, I also not sure about the case. I'm not sure there are laws or what is the regulation. How would that person feel? They will feel scared as well, right? Like you will not know that you ask me to go. Okay. So one of the things that about us is we want to facilitate their process and then their experience, and then make sure they are actually safe and they are able to experience the product itself, like have a very good experience for them. This is the thing that we want for them, right? So if you click here, this is the IR project search tool. I think I showed you all some once before. So this is all the project at the place that we have. So this is the LC, host LC, and this is the host MC. And we have different locations. So you can even ask what is the difference between each location. Some there might be more north, some is more south, and then the weather might be different. So if the EP want to experience colder, they might be want to go north part, or some place is more chill and it's not really fast or like very happening, not like that. So what is the difference of this location? So you can also cater to different person. And then this is the name, okay, where is the school that they are going to go. So what is the difference with each school? What is their unique, okay, with each school, right? So we can see what kind of person want to go where, the timeline, okay, where they, by when they need to arrive. And this is the number of slots that they actually open. So there's actually not much for one place. Okay, even though they have many LCs running for this project, we call it Global Classroom Project. And then project fee, this is 3,000 for Thailand. It's about 400 ringgit Malaysia. And then this is a fee that they will pay when they reach there to IGV. So you need to ask what is the fee cover for? Is it cover accommodation, cover meals, or cover for the transport, anything? And then accommodation. So so I have a few choices. Cover mean no need to pay extra. It's already provided and the it's free. Okay. But if provided mean they need to pay, but they prepare the space for them to live. Okay. And then or some is not provided and some is depends because it depends on the project itself. Okay. And then meals, you can see cover also mean no need to give, but provider means they will prepare but they need to pay. Okay. So some is actually provide for 3 meals, some is actually you see 1 meal only. Okay, so this need to take note because if 1 meal only, then the EP might need to prepare some extra money for meal. Okay, this is something that we need to let them know as well. And then what kind of visa that they will need to apply for. Okay, so this is for Thailand, you will use the type O, non-immigrant type O visa, volunteer visa. So it's 320. So they need to be prepared of this. Okay. And then for F-type visa for MOC, this one I haven't go to detail, but I can do some research to understand, like let them know. So this is an IR booklet. This is where I more to our meeting booklet. So if for internal use, you don't share this to your customer, okay? So this is the things that you go through and then you understand yourself. And then here, okay, so this is for the opportunity booklet. This is the some is a search tool. So if you click inside, they will have a list of the project that they have. Some is a project booklet. So you can actually go through all these things by yourself and then you understand the project. You just imagine you are the one they want to go. Then what will you find? Then you will directly find the solution. So this is their promotional material. Some they have the poster, they have their booklet. This is specifically for this project. Okay, so they have their poster template. Okay. And these are the name of the person that they get contacted with. OPM is Opportunity Provider Manager. Like you have your NYV buddy or those. So this is OP from IGV side. And this is their contact number. This is for WhatsApp. Okay. And then this is also, I think this is all for WhatsApp. So if let's say, if you want faster communication with Mainland of China MOC, you can go to another tab here, which is IR Partner. And you go into search tool. Actually, they use WeChat. So in case you want faster communication, you have WeChat. You can use WeChat to communicate with them. Because WhatsApp will be slower. Sometimes they fix a time to log in, right? They need to use a VPN or those. So this is the contact list. So they have different their WeChat number, their email, their WhatsApp, and then this is their project. Okay, sometimes they will update the things here, the booklet promotional tool. So if you want the latest update, you can go here. Okay, because the one in the spreadsheet there is the consolidated one. But I won't consolidate like every time being like only in a certain, I will check maybe weekly, I will check and I will add on. So if you want the latest, you come here. Okay, so you have all the name that you can approach to understand about the project. And these are also the person that you will contact when you have applicants go in, apply. Okay. So this is for MOC one. And then for Thailand one is here. Okay, so they have a lot, there are even much more programs, okay, compared to in MOC, but they only have global classroom project. They don't have other kind of project, but they have it in many different places. So you can see some of the things is different. Then you can go through it. I think this QR project is already fulfilled, so they don't have anymore. And then this is their contact list. Okay, they have their WhatsApp and also email. And then this is their own visa checklist. I think you just focus on the global class, this slide, this tab. And so if you want to see their project, where are they, and what is the difference between this place, you can also go through here. So this is their search tool. And then if let's say, right, because normally you will not directly share their booklet, sometimes you will do your own booklet. How to say, you get their information and then you do your own project booklet, so it's able to let you share or promote all those, right? So you can just get their material and then you make your own booklet, is also fine. Okay, it's not necessary you just share the booklet they made by them. Any questions so far on the project, understanding the project? Cool. Okay. Okay. So it's so important. Okay. Yeah, it's like this person. Okay, and then just one example, right? So let's say I take 4 project portfolio that we have, and then these are all under SDG number 4, but there are differences between these 3 projects. Okay, do you all know what is the difference? Okay, do not need that. Okay, take your time. So the difference between these 3, even though they are all contributed to education, is for global classroom portfolio, the Thailand and MOC they have. But MOC, there are only these 3 places that have these 3 LC. So this is focused more on quality education for people of all age. Okay, and apart from the educations of English, they also want to teach about mathematics, science, and also languages. Languages mostly is English. Okay, so this is global classroom. Youth for Impact is to targeting youth, and then they want to raise the awareness of the youth over there when they talk about SDG, and then let them to become a global citizen, make them to aware about the global issue, and create a solution for those issues. So this is Youth for Impact. Global Classroom is to teach. Youth Impact is to fight for the SDG. And for Explorer is more on, they want to generating activity and knowledges that needed to live in a natural condition. Okay, so it's like explore what is the things that nature have, and then connect them with the current technology and all those that we have already established. Can use those technology to explore the nature. So you see, we have like mythology, legends, like learning the bushcraft, learning how to use about what the mother nature has given to us. So even though they are all under SDG number 4, which is quality education, each project is targeting different issue. So I think this is the thing that as us, when we are explaining to them, we have also to know about this as well. So if you click into the GV portfolio, I think I also share this with you all, so you all can gain a more understanding about how is it one project over there. We don't have all the portfolio, we have only a few. We have Global Classroom, we have Youth for Impact, we have Eco City, we have Heartbeat. Okay, so you can just understand about the project that we have. Okay, and if you have more questions, you can ask them. Because like, for example, why this project is only in Linfen that have this exposure. I just Google searched last time, because Linfen, they have very high air pollution situation in China. So that's why it's the place that they really want to promote this kind of how to use technology to actually connect with the nature. So this is a thing, for example. So you have also understand this kind of thing. Key. Don't worry. Okay, you just go think that you're applying. Okay, you don't feel it's a lot of information. And just some example of how we can displace. I think it's just through the digital marketing material. This is a example of what I did back then in 4 years before. Okay, and then example of country-based project booklet. So these are the things that I share with you just now, where we do our own booklet according to their material, so we can standardize all the projects, so it won't feel very messy, because each LC have different one, but we do ourselves, then it will be having a standardized brain. Okay, and this one is made by Veron, if you all know her. It's a few years back then, VP OGV, MC VP OGV. Okay, so you can just go through it, like we summarize the thing, and then what is the requirements, what is the benefit about Vietnam. This is for Vietnam. And then what is the visa and the travel cost. Okay, they even do some research and then type down for them. And then how is the society over there. Okay, and then past volunteer testimonial. You can ask the IR whether they have. You can frequently ask questions. Is insurance provider, all those things. And then this is all the project detail. Okay, estimation of the cost. This is the thing that we gain all the information from all the search tool, all those, and we compile it into this kind of project booklet. So it's more easier for the customer to understand. I can just go through it. I think you can have 20 seconds or 30 seconds, you can go through. And then if you have question, you can ask me. If you're not, then you can give a wait. You're cool. Okay, time's up. You're okay, right? Cool, cool. Need more time to. Yeah. You can. No need to understand everything in this way. Okay. Yeah, it's too much. You have more time to read about the project, of course. Okay, cool. So we will move on. Need more time. Okay. But no need to digest a lot of things, not just the food that he ate just now. Okay, cool. So next one, we will go for the last point, which is differentiate from competitor. Okay, so sometimes we actually didn't know who is our competitor. Do you all know? Can you all name any competitor of ISEC or like global volunteer? AFS. What is AFS? Let me search. Oh, intercultural program. You see, I didn't know about this. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, so sometimes we have a lot of competitor out there. UNICEF. I think not really, because they didn't. Even though we all want to fight for youth, and then but I think they cover more aspect, and they are not specifically for volunteering. Yeah. So okay. So the thing is, we need to understand who is our competitor, and then how GV is different from them, and then how GV is different from AFS, all those, and what makes GV stand out from other competitor. So we are able to let like the students, they just know, oh, Isaac, they have the GV that is focused more on leadership development, which is different from other volunteering, something like this. So what makes us stand out? So okay, just a small activity. You go and open a Google, and you'll find, you can type volunteer abroad in Malaysia. You can type leadership organization in Malaysia, anything, and then you can just list out who is a competitor of GB. Anything that you found. Okay, I help you type the AFS here. Okay, thumbs up. Cool. Yeah, thank you, Fever, for the input. So actually, I think some I also didn't know, and then some is the one that I know already. I think what is the main objective of this activity is to get you all explore to what is the external world, like outside of Isaac bubble. What are the peoples are providing this kind of volunteer opportunity for seeing our students that we are targeting. So this is very important to know what is the thing that we are special. Normally, some what kind of company you are comparing with. So first of all, we have our Isaac brand, which is for leadership, and then we are one of the program under Isaac. So it's not like one big volunteer organization. Okay, and then we have our EP manager, EP buddy to facilitate their experience together. And then it's quite near, it's near you, near the customer, so they can even know the person in Isaac, like their friends, so they will feel more reliable or you can trust them more. This is one of the unique maybe. And then they can meet friends from all over the world because we have Isaac International. When they go one country, it doesn't mean they only understand that country. So we have different people coming all around the world to a country, so they can meet together, have the cross-cultural exchange. And then even like if let's say we have more supporting point from UR, like sponsorship from UR, or we have like those point we call in UPM we have like merits point, those things that can provided to them. If only we get the endorsement from the UR, all those, and we have covered food our accommodation, and maybe we also fight for SDG. I think some is also fight for SDG. Yeah. So I think this is a thing that's very important to explore yourself to the external world. Okay. So that is for how global volunteer product packaging characteristic should be. And because talk is cheap and we need to get our hand dirty, right? Don't worry, we won't do it in this phase because this is already very informative, right? So we have one framework for product packaging. And then in this framework, it's cover the customer segment, customer profile, empathy map, which is their pain and gain, value proposition that we want to provide to them, the message that we can cater to them, the channels, and which priority of customer that we want to focus on in this framework. So from all the steps that we have mentioned just now, right, the youth research is to understand about here, the customer segment, profile, and empathy map. And then for value proposition is to understand our own project. So you are able to know what kind of things that we are given to them. And then for message, channel, and priority is something that from our own brainstorming, what kind of message we want to target to them. Okay, so because just like I mentioned, you have a lot of to digest, right? So for this framework will be the after you digest, if you're able to complete this, which means you are digested the things already. Okay, it's an output, it's a summary for you. So if you click in, it's also inside the OGV mastership. Okay, and they have you can duplicate for your own LC and present it bigger. Okay. So for this, you can even so from all the youth research, all those, right, you know which one is the goal or project that maybe your market will like the most, and then you choose a few project. Because if you see in here the IR project search tool, there are so many projects. So which one you want to target? Okay, the portfolio lah, like you want global classroom, and youth for impact, you want heartbeat or on the map different. Okay, so there are so many projects you have already choose, and then you just put down, okay, which one. Okay, let's say I want I choose global classroom. Okay, I think suggested is one LC you have 3 main project to focus on, so it won't be like distract you very a lot. So let's say I want global classroom. Okay. So what is the details of global classroom? Then I go to the GV portfolio there to understand more. And then I also click in the project booklet, and then I just summarize the things that I know of what global classroom is doing. Okay, like what is our detailed JD, what they will do. Okay, so I go OGV portfolio, and then I go their search tool. I see their project booklet. I ask more questions from IR. Okay, so I can summarize in here. Okay, so after you have summarized, so you will know who is the one that you want to target. Okay, you go your youth market research, you go and see who are they. Okay, can there be alumni that have entered term 6 months after or 6 months below? Okay, something like this. And then so for those alumni, what is their demographic? Where are they? What channel are they using? You don't need to answer all questions, but this is just guided question to help you understand who are they and how do you reach them. Okay, and then what do they believe in, future plan or goal, their values, what they wanted to do, all those. What is their behavior? Okay, like whether what is their budget that they are able to give to go for a GV, all those things, their time. Okay, so these are more on the customer profile. So after you've done those analysis, you're able to get this, then you just type in. So you know who are they, what is their profile, and what they want. Okay, so the gain and pain for the empathy map. So for customer gain, I think you all learn this right in NYV. You have a customer need session, right, in the OGV summit. Yeah, so it's very similar. It's just the profile and the person is different. So understand what is their customer gain, what is their pain. Okay, and then so you provide them our value, which is a gain creator. We create something that cater to their gain, the thing that they want. It can be pain reliever, where we solve their pain. Okay, what is the solution we can give them? Okay, so by this you can already know what kind of message you want to standardize when you promote to this customer. Okay, so for example, your customer segment, just now I mentioned the alumni, they have ended term more than 6 months. Okay, I guess they have already their demographic is final year or like third to final year, or some might already graduated where they need to find a job now. So their pain is on the experience of teamwork. Let's say maybe they don't have it and they need it very much in their career, so it's their pain. Then your pain reliever is we provided the opportunity for them for the teamwork in what kind of activity that we have provide. So the message, it will be more targeted on the teamwork experience, team working experience, or it can be like network or building connection, something like this. So the message is the things that you want to highlight, okay, according to your value proposition that you provide. And you can list out what is the channel. So alumni, we have our own alumni group. We have past year Isaac group, so we use that group. Or even if you have an email database of alumni, then you use email. Okay, then it will be your channel. Or even you want to direct contact them, then it will be personal approach. Like you have some alumni, you still stay very connected with, you know they want to go, then it will be customer approach, something like this. Okay. So priority. So if let's say I also suggest three, the most because you cannot focus a lot. You become, if you focus a lot, it means you are not focusing. Yeah. So maybe maximum three. You can have two, okay, but more than one. Okay. So let's say you have alumni, you have past NYV participant, and then you have a current IZ membership. Okay, maybe you give less for current because you think they are very busy in current membership right now, so lesser chance that they will go right now. And then you give more to the alumni that have already graduated because they are the most. I think graduated not that free because they need to do work. So for those that grade end term like within 1 year, let's say, so they are free and they don't have much thing to do, maybe you give more priority. And then for those that is the MOA past participant, you give maybe second priority because they went before already. Maybe they don't want to go. Yeah, so that is how you give that. And it can also depends on your survey to see how much interest they want to go and you set your priority. Okay, so your target will be one. Okay, so after you have done the whole of this product packaging, right, you can already start to create your material, send to your channel, your calendar, all those, because you already know who you want to give. Okay, question.
Liwen, I have a question. For
Yeah.
this framework, right, should we like approach the market again or like do it straight from the youth research?
If you think your response is enough, then you can directly do, you no need approach.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Okay, if you are cool, you can give me a wish. If you need more time, you type need more time, then I give you more time. So for one project, you will have one. If you focus 3 projects, you have 3. Okay, because each project they provide different activity, then your message will be different. Yeah, because if let's say you choose Heartbeat, which is a healthcare, it's more on health project, then you can even specify your profile is from the course of a healthcare study. Environment, you can even specify their environmental student, environmental graduate. So it will be different and more easy for you to reach to them. Okay, cool. I think I will proceed. Yeah. Okay, so just a summary. First, we have our youth research analysis to identify the focus project in our LC. Can have 2, you can have 1, 2, you can have 3, and then you package your project, okay, which is through this framework, and then you identify the correct channel and messages is also in this framework, and you know your priority, who you want to use more focus or use more energy with. Okay, then yeah, so that is for the product packaging. I think for the timeline, I will leave it to yourself because you have your own LC timeline. But just to remind is that um, now should be like in the April, start of April, we should start attraction already. Yeah, where we have this and then we have prepared our materials, all those, then we can already start. Okay. So just a little bit of tips sharing. I think to summarize is a package or things, a product package is better at selling if it's focused on the benefit, but not the features. It's not like we have this, you can do this key activity. Normally, when I scroll through the IZ channel, sometimes in my own LC, internet, for our LC market, sometimes they will mentions about their features. Okay, what you will do, you're able to teach, you're able to join global village, all those, the features. But what is the benefit of doing that? What is the benefit of joining that global village, for example? So this is the thing that people want to see. Okay, and it's not that you directly not show the features that you can provide in the details or description or those, but what can they get? Okay, and then rather of what you have done, show them the underlying problems you have solved, because the value that we have provided to them is more and bigger than the work that we have done. Okay, this is what they are interested about. Okay, so video of a volunteer sharing about how they change from before and after is what some kind of example that we can do. Okay, next is to start by examining a new customer typical journey. So because it's good that right now in this peak we are not focusing on a very new customer. Okay, NYV, IXP member, they know what is Isaac. So this is a good thing. So from their understanding, what kind of things that they will experience, what kind of things that they not know yet. Okay, so we also need to remove all the barrier by anticipating the step before they happen. So we know what is their journey, what is the barrier that they will face, then we remove them. Example, right, this is a bit vague. So this is a typical customer journey. You see the post. Okay, wow, very nice. I click in the link and see the material, the project booklet. And then there is a contact down there, right? So I contact and then I ask a few questions that I didn't know. Then you answer them, they ask out. And then they ask more questions. Then you suggest a call, maybe we have a consultation call. Then I just directly necessarily applicable to your situation. So what is the barrier that we can remove here? Actually, a lot of things we can just no need to do. For example, we include a session in the interest form. Okay, so this is the interest form that we will be using. Okay, you can click in, and if you need more customized question, you can let me know. Then I can create a session for on LC1, and then to put down their question. So instead of us waiting them to ask you question, you directly have a question in the interest form, so they can put down any question that they have. So when you approach them, you directly give them the solution. Okay, and then second part is don't let them to wait for you to agree to meet in a consultation, like over numerous chat. Are you free on this time or not free? Then how about you spend a lot of time including waiting for their reply. So no need to let them wait for all this. You just give them access to a calendar. So example is this software, Calendly. This is the things that you can book, and then you can even use Google Calendar if let's say, but if that you don't want to use Google Calendar to expose your calendar, right? Then you can actually use this. And I think if no Isaac email, they cannot see your Isaac calendar as well. Okay, so if you want to actually put your Calendly link in the interest zone, you can also let me know. Then I can help you put it. So these are some of the example and the tips. And lastly, key takeaway. Product packaging must be attractive, displays and promote the product, and differentiate your product from other competitors. We use Coca-Cola as example, and we also understand about GV. And then your values is bigger than the work that you are doing. Your value is created to them. And the third one is start by examine a new customer typical journey and then remove their barrier. So yeah, final Q&A for all the things of today. I think it's 3:30 already. Yeah. Your interest form response is inside the master sheet also. Okay, 已经哭 ，thanks 已经。Closing in 3, 2. Okay, no questions so far. So whenever you have questions, just kind of approach me or ask in the group. Okay, don't scare. And then because you need some time to digest, that is completely understandable. Okay, so for call to action is complete the goal breakdown if you haven't, but I think you're already done. So yeah, clear this. No need to. Okay. Identify your focus project and set your goal accordingly. Like if you have focus project and you have your total realized of 6 approved, where should this approve go? Okay, the first priority, then you have 3 approved for the first priority project. Okay, and then maybe 2 for the second one, 1 for the last priority one. Okay, so you set your goal for the project. And understand your project thoroughly, ask IR, read through the search tool, all those, because I will add you into the group. Package your focus project, okay, the framework there. Start attraction. And I think some of you start already, which is very good. and then go through the OGV conversion SOP. This is something that we will go through later in the education space number 2. So if let's say you are not joining, you can also have a glance of customer journey, help you to think about what their real experience. Yeah. So eat well and sleep well. I think we felt okay lah. You all evaluate yourself whether you fail or you success, okay? But make sure you keep an eye on your own health and eat. Okay. So announcement from education space number 3. It will be on 8th of April, which is next Saturday. So only 1 hour. We will downskill the IXP campaign that we will have that you can also downskill to your LC. And we'll have LC discussion is let's say you have any bottleneck crisis that you need help, then we can have those discussions. So the profile is VP and directors. And then this is a feedback. So we can just put out a feedback. We can have 20 seconds. You can type in the chat box also, or you can unmute. Don't give me all good, all clear. Something that I can improve on. Yeah. So can make your experience better also. Like your thing is too informative. Okay, need time to digest. Understand. You're very cute. Sometimes all clear. This one is informative. Still processing. Okay. Wait. Okay, cool. Thank you for the feedback. So one last thing is that you don't have to be perfect to be amazing. So if you cannot answer some of the question, if you don't understand the search tool, all those, you don't need to be very perfect, like 100%. You just do the best you can, and then you can be an amazing person. Okay, just share with you all. This is one of my photo where I went volunteer at GV. There are about 70 kids over there. You can imagine the noise. Okay, but we are very happy. So yeah, going to be a part of enable this kind of amazing experience as well. Okay, cool. So that is all for today's space. Thank you everyone. And I think we'll see you in the next space. Like you have 30 minutes to rest. Yeah. Thank you. Just now, Johnny, you unmute in.
No, I don't know. Nothing.